Choose Ulster University for your undergraduate or postgraduate study and discover a world of opportunity, a different location, a dynamic learning environment and a diverse social life. Northern Ireland is a region on the up with vibrant cities, magnificent unspoilt countryside and a youthful, energetic population. It is easy to explore, easy to enjoy and easy to get to with daily short flights to 3 airports.
I really loved the look of Belfast as a city. It's really packed full of things to do. It just ticked every box for me.
The main thing I really love about Belfast is the people. They're so friendly. The landscape is beautiful. They got the mountain, the river, and it's really close to the coast. I'm going surfing next month.
I absolutely love living here.
Ulster has a reputation for excellence and innovation. We are a regional university with 4 campuses across Northern Ireland, offering hundreds of courses and subject combinations to fit your interests and career plan.
This university is just amazing. I checked it for UCAS and it was one of the top universities, so I felt like it's just the right place for me.
I've got a very good rapport with all the lecturers. They're all very approachable. People have a lot of time for you. I love it here. I do. I absolutely love it here.
I absolutely love my tutors. We have a really good relationship, so they're really relaxed, kind of will just talk to you as a friend, but a friend who just knows a lot.
The stuff that I'm learning is definitely appropriate for what I want to do in the future.
Exhilarating when you are up for it, laid back when you need it, and up all night when you deserve it. Fresh, friendly and free-spirited, Ulster rewards energy and ambition. Make the most of it.
There's loads of clubs and bars about. In fact, this year there's been about 4 or 5 new clubs open up.
There's a lot of places to go and see live music, which is my kind of thing, and a lot of good pubs. There's a lot of good cafes as well. So I would just go out for coffee all the time.
You can go surfing. There's all stand-up paddleboarding. You can go for hikes. There's really nice views, and especially on a nice day, the sunset's really nice.
I was really stressed about how I'm going to find myself here and how it's going to work out for me. Obviously, I'm going to be moving from my friends, my family, but I was really welcomed here. It's been really amazing. It's literally the best experience of my life.
At Ulster, you will find yourself in a community of people who want your student life to be rewarding and memorable. So, make your studies successful, make friends for life, and make every day count. Enjoy life at Ulster and see your future take shape.
Good evening. Assalamu alaikum, all the students and viewers from EN Global Education. Today we're having with us one of the prominent partner and one of the top university, Ulster University. We're having Natasha today with us. Hello, Natasha. How are you today?
Hello, Imran. I'm very good. Thank you for inviting me.
Thank you for your time as well. And we're having so many students. They are waiting for this session. They are holding off a letter for Ulster University, and I know it will be really good information session for them. So you can share all those recent and current update with those students. And also our live session, we are having one of our existing student. She is doing LLM over there and Ulster University, so she will also share her idea. We're having Sabia with us. She is going to join right now. I think she's having some network issue, so she will try another time. So before we go to her, Natasha, how are you today?
I'm very good. Thank you, Imran. It's great to be with you all today. I'm really excited to actually speak to potentially some of the students coming for January intake, and really just to answer any questions anybody has. This is a great opportunity to get those queries in.
Perfect. So for some parents, they are concerned about where this university located and some little bit of background of this university and heritage. So could you please demonstrate for them this particular area?
Yeah, no problem at all. So Ulster University is located in Northern Ireland, where Sabia is at the moment. We're just trying to connect. So we have 4 campuses, and our main campus is in Belfast City Centre. Our Belfast City Centre campus is actually a brand new campus, over £300 million investment by the university that is just opening this intake and also for our students next year. In terms of rankings, oh sorry Imran, are you waiting for Sabia to join there maybe?
No, it's all right. We can move on. She's gonna join again. It's
You're
fine.
grand, no problem at all. In terms of rankings, Ulster is ranked 44th in the whole of the UK, and that's out of 130 UK universities. So in terms of the quality of teaching, in terms of graduate prospects, Ulster is very focused on employability. There are internships built into many of our masters, and students have really dedicated one-to-one support, which is very, very important. Also for parents who are looking at safety and things like that, Ulster is very, very safe university to join. The city centre, you can walk freely at night. There's a lot of support for students, and I guess it's just a really warm, welcoming community. So we do have approximately 20,000 students, but we do not recruit thousands and thousands of international students every year. It is a small network, a small community, and it just makes a nice family atmosphere.
Wow. So when you said like there is a balance of students, like we are not recruiting that many students from international, so there should be like more students who are in local students.
There's a great mix, Imran. So international students, they make up a large cohort of our student population, but the wonderful thing is because there's not thousands every year, it's very easy to make friends. You have a dedicated one-to-one study advisor within your course, and we also know our students by name, so you will always have someone to go to for help.
Yeah, which is true, because like in 2018, when I've been in for this conference, I was meeting with so many students, and I really seen that time like very few students from South Asia, they're studying there, but now the number be increasing, like last 2 intakes, and especially in 2019 as well. From Ian Global, we basically sending so many students, so we still connect with those students, and they really like this area. And please, can you describe a little bit about more the Belfast area, because like like how big this area and how many universities is there, because sometimes they are concerned about this location as well.
Yeah, no, so the wonderful thing about Belfast is it's a city that you can walk around. You do not have to pay for public transport, so it keeps your costs low. One of the other great things is we have some of the lowest student cost of living in the entire UK. So students have a great quality of life for a lot less money. There are 2 universities in Northern Ireland. There are Queen's and there are Ulster, and Ulster is the largest university, and we have a Belfast City Centre campus. With regards to accommodation is on campus or approximately 5 to 10 minutes away by bus, and the bus that connects the accommodation and the campus is free for students as well.
Wow, so this is the good thing for those international students. The transportation cost is going to save there, and I seen like is the student, they really enjoy it, because like walking distance and is very nice place to see eventually, and a lot of historical place as well.
Oh, definitely. It's such a historic city. And the lovely thing is, in terms of accessibility, if family are coming to visit, we have an airport in the city centre, which is literally 10 to 15 minutes from the student accommodation. Students can walk to supermarkets. We have big major shopping centres. They can walk everywhere, but you're talking 10-minute walk, which is really, really easy.
Exactly. And could you please tell me about like the, like you guys having a 3 campuses. So basically, which campus a student can study in law related course, and which campus totally separate for business related students?
Yeah, so our Belfast, we have 2 campuses in Belfast. We have Belfast and we have Jordanstown. And for law and all our business related programs, they are all in Belfast. So they're all in our capital city.
Okay.
The new campus is opening fully next year, so all classes will be in the Belfast City Centre campus.
Perfect. And the accommodation, when it comes for accommodation during this pandemic time, like most of the students, their parents is concerned. For example, this Sabia, she is living in student accommodation. That's why we're just trying to get in so she can share her some experience. And could you please also tell us about like accommodation cost for the students?
Yeah, no problem at all. So it ranges from approximately, now it depends on your campus, but it ranges from approximately £90 per week up to approximately £120 per week. So Ulster was actually voted as having the lowest cost accommodation in any UK university. That includes everything except for your food. Okay. And most of it is either on campus or just a short walk away.
All right. So, so could you please tell us about like the course you're having for January intake? Because like January, not all the courses are available for all Ulster University. So there is a short list of courses, but could you please share some courses?
Yeah, of course. So there are as you say, a shorter list of courses for the January intake, and they're all at master's level. So key ones would include MBA, international business. We have obviously marketing, strategic accounting and management. We also have tourism and hospitality management, which is currently ranked first in the whole of the UK. Business development and innovation, and sports management. Now, all of those programs as well come with an advanced practice option. And what that means is your course includes a 15-week unpaid internship. The great thing about Ulster is any program that has an advanced practice module, you will be guaranteed some form of work experience. So if you cannot, the university will support you, but if you cannot get a placement, you will get a consultancy project with one of Ulster's partners. And the consultancy projects are incredible. Some of the experience students have gained for their CVs has been fantastic, and the references they've got have been so strong for gaining employment after they graduate.
Yeah, but especially when I was there, I seen like your business faculty, engineering faculty, or like health and safety. All those faculty members, they are really helpful for the student, and they're not only focused on study study. They are also focused on how these international students they can join and do some internship, get some experience, and which is really good initiative for the Ulster University. And I believe only for this reason your employability rate is that high.
Yeah, it really is high. That includes as well, you mentioned there, Imran. So for January intake, the courses are mainly within either the business school or within engineering. So courses like artificial intelligence, data science, mechanical engineering, and so on.
All right, and I'm just moving to this courses to the tuition fees. So like for 1 year course, how much it comes those tuition fees, and for the placement year, how much is extra tuition fees the student need to pay for it?
So a 1-year master's for January 22 intake is approximately £15,000. And for any master's that has applied research or advanced practice, which is approximately 2 years in duration, is approximately £20,000. Now, I should say that at Ulster, students from Bangladesh will automatically be awarded a minimum scholarship of £2,000. Okay, so that is automatically deducted from tuition fees. So overall, we're looking at 13,000 approximately for 1 year, or 18,000 approximately for 2 years.
2 years. Okay, when you said like this is scholarship, £2,000 for £2,000 for all those students from Bangladesh, but is there any other sort of a scholarship a student can apply for who are like eligible? Because like some students, they are having extraordinary merit results, and is there any other options available for them?
For January intake, if you are a student that you believe have a strong academic background, we will also look at work experience and references. We can offer you an additional £1,000, so total £3,000 scholarship. Yes, it's working.
Yeah, Samia, finally we can see you.
Hello.
Hello, how are you?
I'm good. Thank you. How are you, Bhaiya?
I'm fine, thank you. Sabia, I think yeah, you had an email from Natasha as well when you were applied and you when you had some issues. I think Natasha always helping you. So I think you had a communication with her over the email.
Sabia,
Yes,
hello.
I
Welcome.
talked email with her. She's a very nice person. So
Oh,
and she helped me with uh, like for my email and in terms of uh, any another issue.
Okay. Sabia, as you were over there as a student, you're representing Ulster University to Bangladeshi students right now. So, like so many students, they are asking the same question what you ask us when you started processing your visa application, your or university application. So, can you please share your experience, like from where you started, how EN Global help you for your all those application procedures?
Yes, actually, when I think about UK, I just also from some kind of like people who can genuinely help me. So I came through EM Global. So I find they are really helpful people and friendly and very much professional. So and especially you, Imam Bhaiya, who helped me a lot through this procedure. So I started choosing universities so they help me and guide me with this kind of through that this university has this kind of facilities and that. So I finally chose Ulster University because it is very beautiful university and they are very helpful for international students. So I applied through them like through Yan Global and then they give me conditional offer letter and after that I need to pay for tuition fees and then I get my acceptance letter like cash letter and after then like I applied for my visa and now I'm joining banking.
Fantastic. And how is Ulster University? Now you are over there, like how the campus and how the lecturers over there.
Well, the campus is very beautiful. I like it because it has really it is very near to the sea beach as well as the campus is very big and I'm living in the Derrington accommodation, so I must say the accommodation facilities is really good. So and in terms of course, like I'm studying at LLM Gender Conflict and Human Rights, and the faculty member and local people as well as student staff member, everyone helped me a lot. Like as an international student, I am always being nervous and asked about everything, like which is very normal. So I always get help, and people all come me and help me through all of my journey. Like I'm here in almost 2 months, and like they are very nice people.
Natasha, can you add something to your feedback?
yeah. Sabia, that's so lovely to hear. Sabia's you're doing LLM, human rights, gender conflict and human rights, if I remember rightly, which is an incredible course. It is at our Belfast City Centre campus, and I'm just so delighted to hear that. I'm so delighted to hear that you're fitting in. I need to give you a call after this to have a chat as well. That's great. I'm so delighted to hear that.
Okay, Savia, how you living in student accommodation? You know.
Unfortunately, I can't hear Natasha.
I'm sorry.
Sorry, Sabia, we
Unfortunately,
can hear
I
you.
can't hear Natasha. I just hear from you guys.
Oh, okay. Natasha, she can't hear you properly because of I think the line. But I can hear you, Natasha. I think there is some network issue. Savia, Natasha is like really happy that you are enjoying the campus and the university. So she said she will give you a call after this live session and have some chat with you I hope she will help you. And if you need any kinds of like assistance for university accommodation, you living there. So Sabia, I'm just going to you again, because so many students, especially the female students from our country, their parents are really concerned about where their daughter is going and how the accommodation safety security issues comes. Okay, from that perspectives, how you think like Ulster University safety security issue and the accommodation accommodation facilities you having there, do you like this accommodation? Do you have any issue with this?
Mm-hmm. Well, I like the accommodation as I previously mentioned. It is a really safe and like peaceful, and no one gonna disturb you, or parents don't need to worry about anything, because I came here alone. So I'm living here alone. So it is like I didn't find anything wrong about here. I sometimes go outside at night, and for beach work, for storing things. So I find it really safe, and in terms of Bangladesh or any other country, I don't know. But in here, it is very safe, and accommodation also, like the full area, like it is a whole area, the Dai and the village, which is very safe for students, and for international student, and they're gonna give you more content, I must say, because I'm like having this facility.
Fantastic, super. Natasha, I think you should deserve thanks from Sabia and her family as well, because like when they came, like they're asking about so many other universities and their course curriculums, and they find Sabia is one of the good students, so she was like looking for those course modules and things, and she shortlisted some university, and after that she finally found that like Ulster University is the course modules in that course having, which is really straightforward and match with her previous study as well, and as well as her future career goal. So she was like have some good research about Ulster University, and rest of the thing, I think our officers, they did well. They also deserve thanks, because as soon as she gave these documents to us, our application team submit application, and I remember you just send the offer letter within 24 hours. So after that, it was very quick, and she got visa as well, and she is now in UK and Ulster University.
It's such, Imran, from your team and obviously Ulster, Sabia, you're such a success story already. I just know that you're going to do so well. I know Sabia can't hear me. I'm going to give you a call. Gender Conflict and Human Rights is one of the leading law courses at Ulster, and the students, especially international students that have graduated from that program, have done exceptionally well. We actually have a women's network coffee and chat tomorrow, so I'm going to give Sabia a call to tell her about that. But that's one of the lovely things about Ulster as well. There are lots of ways to connect across the university, whether it be with other international students, UK students, course directors from different courses. There's a lot of support there for students. They just need to take it. So I'm just so delighted to hear such a success story already, Sabia.
Thank you, Sabia. Thanks for your time, and I know like you have some study as well. You said like it's early morning as well over there.
Yeah.
So would you want to share? Would you want to say something like who is holding offer letter for Ulster University, or who want to apply from Bangladesh in Ulster University? Do you want to tell them, or any feedback from your end?
Well, Ulster University is undoubtedly very good university. So if you wanna join in here, just go through the EN Global, because they are very much helpful and professional. As you mentioned, that I forgot to mention that it was very quick. Maybe I got everything, like including offer letter, cash letter, and my visa procedure within 1.5 months. So who want to join UK on training UK to join Ulster University? So they can go in EN Global and join our university. It is very beautiful, and the faculty is also very like very good and helpful. Yeah, thank you.
Thank you. Thanks for your time, and we're gonna call you after this event because, like Natasha said, like she will gonna call you. So, so wait for her call, and by this time we are continuing with our session. Thank you, Savia, for your time.
Thank you.
Thank you
Bye.
so much, Sabia. Lovely to see you.
Bye. Well, was good feedback because like we always appreciate those kinds of feedback. Then we are motivated to send some other students over there. As it is always it is always a blessing to get some feedback from our students. They are enjoying there.
Yeah, I think, for parents and for students in Bangladesh, when you're applying to study in the UK, if you have never traveled to the UK for a holiday, you're relying on doing research online, which is why your team are so helpful, Imran, in terms of being able to explain students' experiences. And obviously you have an in-depth knowledge of the universities, but it is so lovely to hear from other students. And I would also say to students, to your applicants, if you have any questions, you can always contact me. Never hesitate to send me an email. And that's for parents as well, because we appreciate that it is a big decision. And it's a big step to send your son or daughter to the UK to study. And obviously it's a huge investment as well, both financially and in their future. So never hesitate to reach out. You can always ask a question.
Exactly. There is some students is there already asking about like they want to apply for January intake, and we're just moving to like those course curriculums, entry requirements, and deadline for like application deadline for cash. So particularly we've been you was explaining us those like what courses your university is running the January intake and their tuition fees. So could you please tell us like the master's course entry requirements for Bangladeshi students?
So for a master's course, you're looking at either having a 4-year bachelor's with a minimum of 55% or above, or having your own master's. Okay, so either a master's or a 4-year bachelor's. I do need to highlight the deadlines. The deadlines are very, very soon. Okay, now Ulster's application deadlines for January intake is this week, Sunday, the 14th of November. Okay, is the cut-off date for applications. The reason the deadline is quite soon is there are still visa delays within Bangladesh.
Yeah.
Northern Ireland is completely open. Okay, so obviously the majority of our population is vaccinated and COVID is under control, and we are doing face-to-face classes and the campuses are fully open. So we need students to apply by the 14th of November.
Yeah.
So that's what, six days until the deadline. Students must have all their conditions of their offer met by the 3rd of December.
Yeah.
Okay, and the deposit must be paid by the 10th of December. Students then have 1 month to get all their documents together for their CAS, and the last date that they can request a CAS is the 7th of January. Okay, so the reason we did that is we want students to have plenty of time to apply for their visa and to get to campus on time, because we don't want students to fall behind in their studies and their face-to-face classes.
Yeah, exactly. What happened in last intake as well, like, you keep sending email to the students.
No, and it's not students' fault. It is absolutely not your fault. There are delays, because of COVID. They're not gone delays, but we want to give students the best possible experience, and we want your classes to be face to face. They're not online.
Okay.
So we brought our deadlines forward to ensure that you can get to the UK on time.
Exactly. And when you said like the class will be face to face, okay, so in that case, for example, some student they apply their visa maybe for due to like pandemic or due to the embassy, like they're getting visa bit later on. So what is the what is the entry last date of enrollment, or is there any date already fixed yet?
There's no date fixed yet for January intake, because we need to see how the situation is. We need to see how the delays are for COVID for next year. But typically we allow students 2 to 3 weeks to arrive late, just to give them flexibility.
Okay, and some students, they're asking about like YTC. We're having discussion with you before as well. So they're asking like, does Ulster University accepting YTC or any other internal English test? So would you please address this question?
So at the moment, we don't accept OITC or Duolingo, but we do have our own internal English test, which once you're an applicant of Ulster, you can complete online.
Okay, and how many days the student need to wait for their offer letter?
Offer letter is typically within 2 to 3 working days.
Yeah.
And then, as you know, Imran, we have a great relationship. So Imran's team, once students have all their documents in, Imran's team email me, and we typically then get a final offer letter within 3 to 5 working days.
Exactly. And some students, they are highly concerned about like as soon as because like they're already holding offer letters. Okay, so they are concerned about like tuition fees payment, and they want to know about like how long it may takes to get their CAS letter after making their tuition fees payment.
Okay, so your deposit payment is a minimum of £3,000, and Imran, your team can talk students through that. CASs are being issued already. If you pay your deposit online, and your deposit is paid online and it clears within 24 hours, you could have your CAS within 1 week.
Great. This is the one most important thing our all team and officers and the students love about Ulster, because like it's very fast and is very quick to respond those things, even though I see you sometimes responding eventually Saturday or your weekend as well. So this is what students they are really worried as international student, because sometimes they need to wait for 3, 4, 5 weeks to get their CAS letter. So in Ulster is very fast, and I remember like our longest case we faced, I think maximum 10 days, 10, 12 days,
That's true. What I would say to students, if you're an organized student, if you have all your documents in order, if you have all your finances in order, Imran, your team and myself at Ulster, we will support you fully, but you must have your documents in order.
Okay. And Natasha, can you tell us, like the students who are watching right now, if they want to apply for Ulster University, what documents they need in order to make their application, and how they can make this application?
No problem. So first of all, documents that you will need is your statement of purpose. Your statement of purpose is a simple 1-page document of why you want to do this specific course and why you want to study at Ulster in the UK. The second thing you'll need is your passport. The third thing is an English language certificate. If you don't have one, we can arrange our online test for you. You will need, for master's programs for January, we will need your degree transcript in colour and your degree certificate.
What is the English requirements for undergraduate, postgraduate program for international students?
So if you were to look at the IELTS equivalent, it's 6.0 with no band below 5.5.
Right, exactly. And as soon as a student having those all, okay, if I get 6 band score in my IELTS exam, and may I apply for May intake? Do you have a May intake?
No,
we don't.
You have a May intake. No, just January and September. So if you're looking for a May intake, please get your application in this week, because you'll be January intake.
Exactly. If everything is ready, trust me, it's not late yet, so we can make your application. And if you have your IELTS, and your all the documents, just now we need just soft copy. You can email one of our officer, our counselor. They are happy to help you, and you can make a phone call or visit our office in your city. So they can give you like proper guideline how much you need to keep for your bank statement, when you need to when and how you need to do your medical TB test, and how much you need to pay your tuition fees and any kinds of issues you're facing. So any officer, you can, their phone number is providing below. Any officer, you can just knock them. They are really happy to help you at any time. and all those number having like WhatsApp, so you can WhatsApp them your documents as well. And it's very easy. They can instantly, give you proper feedback, you are eligible or not, or if you're eligible, how many days you need to get your offer letter, and all those procedures step by step, which will be make your all those questions very easy, and you can start your processing for January. We still have 4 or 5 days left. So this is the right time for a student who want to make application. And I would advise, like, who is holding an offer letter for Ulster University from EN Global. Natasha, would you please advise them like what they should do right now?
Okay, the first thing is make sure you have all your documents to your counsellor in the next week or two. Okay, so you have until the end of the month to get your documents to your counsellor. However, please do not wait until those deadlines. We need to get your CAS issued. We cannot have a delay with your visa. We need to get your CAS to you. Get your documents to your counsellor this week. Any problems, your counsellor will contact me and I will get back to them within 24 hours. Okay? Once we have all your documents in place, your unconditional offer letter will be released within 3 to 4 working days. Your deposit payment is then £3,000. Okay, so please do not delay.
Okay, basically, one of our students who is holding offer letter, the student just made a payment. My counselor just texted me, and and he's watching this live now, and he has a question. He's asking like, today he made a payment, so how many days he need to wait for CAS letter? So same question.
No, it's completely fine and it's understandable. So I will contact finance and I will check if your payment has cleared. So students, if you make a payment online by credit or debit card, it typically only takes 12 to 24 hours to reach our bank account. If you do a transfer, it can take up to 1 week to transfer, and that's because it's an international transfer. It's not the university's fault, it's the international bank transferring your money. Okay, the minute finance tell me it is cleared, you will receive a final offer from admissions within 24 hours, and you will receive CAS Shield login details. Your ENG counsellor will help you upload your financial documents and everything that you need for your CAS. The minute that is uploaded, I can notify the compliance team and your CAS can be issued within approximately 2 to 3 days.
Thank you. And there is another student. He's asking question on behalf of his younger brother. His younger brother are interested to do bachelor program right now. He's studying in university. 3rd year subject is BBA. Major is accounting. Have any opportunity to do a credit transfer for undergraduate course?
Yeah, absolutely. Yes. Now that would be for September 22 intake. We can't do that for January intake. For year 1 entry for our courses, you would need a 2-year bachelor's, okay? Or we also look at your secondary school qualifications. So essentially your brother would be assessed, his documents would be assessed, and they would map to see if he can get advanced entry and what year that would be. So that's September intake.
Exactly, and as bachelor, Ulster doesn't run this intake January, so basically it will be good for his brother as well. By this time, if he finish another year, okay, so I think he can go easily in 2nd year. Depends on the curriculum.
3 years. Finish your 3rd year.
So it depends on the curriculum, and we are near. I had completed my SSC exam in 2018. At present, I am doing my BBA honors 2nd semester. So if I want to apply for September session for undergraduate, is a study gap is a problem?
No problem.
No, he don't have any study gap, because like you are studying now and your study will start from where you're gonna finish in Bangladesh, because you will finish in 2nd year from Bangladesh. So what will happen? Ulster University entry requirements: student need to complete 2 years study bachelor in Bangladesh, then he can join in the 1st year. So this is the entry requirement. So there is no gap for you. So Hamid, is better to know more details regarding this issue. There is a phone number provided in our live session below, and our you can call any of our counselor. They will definitely gonna love to help you for this particular area, and they will let you know your internal test. Either you can sit for internal test or IELTS, or what documents you need. You can arrange those documents by this time, and you can make application for next September, but you can start your everything from January. That's fine.
And students can make an application for September intake now. We're open now for September.
So you can at least hold the offer, and you can slowly start all the processing. So it will be good. There is another questions come from a study gap acceptable BBA 2016. Mr. Abdul asking this question.
Abdul, that's completely fine. We would ask you to evidence what you've been doing since 2016. So simply send your CV to show your work experience.
Exactly, because after bachelor degree, I don't believe it is a study gap, because if you're working somewhere, you can easily show this as your practical experience.
Yeah, exactly.
And this sort of questions and queries, student Abdul, you easily call any of our counselor. They will guide you how to apply, and which university and which course will be suitable for you. As you see, you did BBA, so what was your major and what was your job field you work for? So based on that, you can apply for that.
Yeah.
And you most welcome, student. Thank you, sir, for your lovely information.
Oh, you're very welcome.
Okay, Natasha, we keep responding questions, and it's all about, I can see the particular area we already covered. Maybe those students, they join a little bit late. So would you please share any of your advice? Because I know we are nearly close to our live session, and you can share with those students, please.
No problem at all. So my advice for students looking to apply for January is you cannot delay. You need to contact and phone Imran's team today. Imran has already said, but the team will get back to you very, very quickly, whether that be by email, phone, or even WhatsApp. EN Global keep in touch very closely with Ulster, so your offer letter will not be delayed as long as you have all your documents in order. I would urge you to look at Ulster in terms of the low cost of living, and also in terms of the graduate employability prospects. I've already mentioned a lot of our courses at master's level for January include work experience or a full year applied research programme, which is so beneficial for students, especially students when you're trying to stay for 2 years for your post-study work visa. It gives you invaluable work experience. Also, one of the great things about January intake is your CAS will be for longer than one academic year because of the summer period. So for example, if you're doing a 1-year master's, you will start in January 22 and you will complete in June 23. All right, so it is longer than one academic year, and it does increase your experience living in the UK as well. So yeah, that's it. Basically, deadline for applications is the 14th. So really within the next 2 to 3 days, you must contact Imran's team.
Thank you, Natasha. I'm going to just summarize this full session because I can see so many students, they join a little bit later on. Okay. So for those, I'm going to summarize this full 1 hour session within 1 or 2 minutes. So a student who want to apply in Ulster University, if you miss this session, you can easily find this session in our YouTube channel or all the social media. You can watch again. And if you want to apply for the January session, Ulster having only all those master's course available for you. You can have all the business related courses are available, and some other particular side also available for master's course. So if you are really interested to make your application, please do it as early as possible. You need to have, in order to make your application, you need to have your CV, your passport, your all academic certificate, transcripts, and your 2 reference letter. If you are working somewhere, then 1 reference letter from your workplace and 1 from your lecturer. And secondly, if you holding your offer letter already from Ulster University, please do not wait for the last date. You need to make your deposit payment as early as possible in order to secure your seat and get start with your CAS letter. As soon as you get your CAS letter, our officer will help you out for how to make your visa application and all those other procedures. Also, I would request all those students, if you want to know more details about Ulster University course curriculums, or which course is having like work placement, you can easily reach to any of our counselor. We have an office in your city, you can visit to our office, so you can meet our officer. We are open from 10 to 7, so and 6 days a week. You can visit anytime and you can call them. You can get all kinds of advice, and the important thing is all this service is totally free of cost, as we are direct partner with the university. So this is a university representative, so we are not taking any charge from any student. So you get like all the support from experienced team, and any kinds of questions. We have a legal department, law department. Sometimes student, you want to take your spouse or dependent with you, so we have another department. They are advising you how to submit those dependent visa and spouse visa as well. So all things you can get it in our EN Global Education, and proudly we can say like we having like 100% visa success since last 3 years. Since 2017. So you can imagine like we having a huge number of visa, and all of them are successful. We share one student's experience with this live session. You can see so many testimonial in our website, on social media, about the student feedback. So it was really nice to organize this live session. And Natasha, thank you for your time, and thanks to audience.
Thank you all so much.
Thank you. Bye.
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 Hello. Are you looking to study in the UK? Then we have exciting news for you. We are here to assist you in every step to complete your journey to study in the UK. To find out the right universities, right course selection, free assessment and eligibility check, guidance in writing appropriate personal statement, guaranteed scholarship arrangements, arrange work placement with your course, embassy interview, preparation, and visa application. The good thing is, all these services are free of cost. We do not have any service charge or file opening costs before or after your application. And we are proud to work with over 97.5% success rate over the years. So get in touch with us and make your dreams come true. Contact with EN Global Education Limited. Mobile 01704 099 457 or 017 305 99332.